Hello everyone. Hello, Tracy here. I am getting ready to prep a few meals for my family and I wanted to take you guys along with me. So as you hop on, say hello, let me know where it is that you're joining me from, and we're gonna prep some meals. I'm gonna hydrate a little bit here. I'm in Arizona. It's hot. It's really, really hot. And I have been outside in, what was it today, like 112 or something, for the last 4-ish hours. So I'm just gonna grab some measuring spoons really, really fast. And I'm gonna get going. So as you hop on, let me know where you're joining me from. Like I said, I'm in Arizona. Wanted to make a point and let you know right away that 5 Dinners 1 Hour has a sale going right now for $10 off with the code 10OFF, which you can see behind me, 10OFF. If anyone wants to pop that in the comments as well, that would be fantastic. Hey kiddo, can you grab the brown sugar and bring it to me, please? I forgot to grab it. Thanks. So anyway, I am getting ready to prep my meals. It should just be right in there. Thanks. I'm getting ready to prep my meals. Normally I prep 5 meals. Hello, Lauren in Central Florida. So nice to see you. I'm sure you are very hot as well, and you are very humid. I am not humid. So, oh, goodness. It's summer, right, guys? It is summer. So anyway, I'm getting ready to prep. Actually, you want to join? Fantastic. 5dinners1hour.com or the link in the bio. So anyway, I'm not prepping 5 meals for my family this time. I'm prepping 3 meals for my family because we have a crazy busy weekend coming up with kids sports and things like that. So I want to have a couple of meals that'll be good for us. One that's good for us for tomorrow night, one for Saturday night, and actually one for Monday night. So I'm going to show you all these meals that I'm going to go ahead and quickly prep for my family. And where did it go? There you go. Hold on. There it is. Sorry guys. Welcome to real life in my real life kitchen, where sometimes I forget to grab something. So, anywho, so I'm just doing 3 meals. I normally prep 5 meals for my family on Sundays. That's a day that generally works well for me, but like I said, crazy busy weekend. And so I want to prep 3 meals to just get me through this weekend so that we're not eating out a ton and everything like that. So the 3 meals that I'm prepping today, well, my first one is going to be avocado and tomato chicken salad, which I'm very excited about because it's going to be nice, it's going to be light, it's going to be cool. And like we said, it's hot. So, so I'm going to go ahead and get started on prepping that. And 5 Dinners 1 Hour is so simple to use, you guys. You pick your menu and they give you step-by-step cooking instructions. They give you a grocery list. They give you prep instructions. They give you cook day instructions. They make it so easy and you are ready to go. Your family is fed throughout the week and dinner time is way less stressful. And I am all about less stress at dinner time because we're busy, right? We're all busy. So anyway, here's how simple the instructions are for 5 Dinners 1 Hour. And again, if you're just hopping on, 5 Dinners 1 Hour is having a sale right now. 10 off with the code 10OFF, 10OFF. So save $10 because it would make your classic or your clean eating plan only $26 for the quarter. So one $26 payment gets you 12 weeks and it's less than $3 a week. It's like $2.17 or something a week. Super duper inexpensive, and you have access to everything. You have 60 recipes at all times, 120 if you're on the combo plan, but on the classic or clean eating, 60 recipes at all times. You pick what you want, generates your grocery list, you adjust your serving size to what fits your family best, all of the things. So, we're gonna get going on this avocado and tomato chicken salad. This is gonna be a no-cook meal. It's gonna be an actual salad, which I love. Like to do that occasionally. Especially in this heat. So it says, chop the first 3 ingredients and add to a large zipper bag along with the chicken. I already put my chicken in there. And I'm just gonna go ahead and follow my step-by-step cooking instructions. So I need part of a red onion. Set the rest of this guy aside. And I'm gonna show you guys, after this, I'm gonna have so few dishes to clean up. I'm gonna show you all of my dirty dishes and everything. I'm gonna tell you how much all of this cost my family, everything. And you're gonna see it's gonna make your week so much easier because you don't have dirty dishes and things to deal with during the week, because all of your prep dishes and stuff, all of that is already done, which is amazing. And that honestly is the biggest mess. I only have to clean what we cooked in, the pan we used to cook on, and the dishes we ate off of. And I am a family of 3, so this is set to a serving size of 3. So that's what I need for this week. So I chopped my red onion, get that in there. If you guys have any questions about 5 dinners, 1 hour as we're going, please pop them on. And I would love to answer any questions that you have about it, about what I'm making, about the program, about everything. I've been doing this about 7 years. I've been a member, and I'm telling you what, it saves me so dang, not only time, but so dang much money. So much money. It's insane how much I save. I used to spend $150 every single week on my groceries. Now I spend about $75 a week for all of my groceries. Comes out to about $450 a month because, you know, household items and stuff like that, with a trip to Costco thrown in there. But basic groceries, $75 a week from the grocery store, and I do $150 a month at Costco, and I can stick to that and have been able to stick to that for a really, really long time. How do you become a member? Go to 5dinnersone-hour.com or click the link in the bio. 5dinnersone-hour.com. Okay, so anyway, so we've got all that in there. And then we've got, our tomatoes for our avocado and tomato chicken salad. Now, when I'm cutting a tomato, I really like to use a serrated knife. I find it's easier that way. So I normally stick a trash can right next to me, and I did not do that today. Again, like I said, I was just coming back from practice, and I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead and get these dinners made, and then we are gonna be set. My daughter has competitions all weekend, and so it's just gonna be nice to know that dinner is taken care of, and I don't have to worry about it. We don't have to eat out. We can just come home and have delicious, easy, healthy dinners ready to go, which I love. Love, love, love. Okay, please, if you guys are not already following 5 Dinners 1 Hour, definitely do that. You're definitely gonna wanna follow, and please like this live, because it'll push it out to more people. They can see what we got going on, and that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to help people. We're trying to help people get their families fed for less money, less stress, less time, less whatever it is that's your challenge. So what is it? What is your challenge with getting dinner on the table? Oh, thanks for the likes, guys. What is your main challenge getting dinner on the table? For me, I want to switch back to, oh, I didn't cut, you guys, I'm getting distracted. I didn't even finish cutting my onions. That's all right. I'll go, or my onions, those are tomatoes. Y'all, it's late, but I'm gonna have dinners ready to go, and if I can do this and be this big of a hot mess, you know that you can do it, right? You absolutely know that you can do this. All right, let's go back to what we were doing. I will focus. We'll cut up some tomatoes. Good gravy. All right. Keep going, Tracy. Lack of energy, right? You're tired. It's the witching hour for your kids. It's so hard, and having this would be amazing. Yes. How old are your kids? I'm gonna guess yours are a little bit littler. You probably got them in the toddler preschool range, is my guess, with the witching hour. Mine is 12 now, so I don't deal with that as much, but she's an athlete, and I'm telling you what, when she's hungry, the hangry will kick in. And we want to avoid the hangry. And we want to be able, I just don't want to have to feed her out of a drive-thru all the time, right? Because sometimes we're just busy. And there are all different cooking methods with 5 Dinners 1 Hour. You have ADHD, so it's hard to get the energy to cook for your daughter. I totally understand that. We've actually had a lot of members that deal with ADHD join and commenting regularly about how this could help with them. Because the nice thing too is you don't have to do 5 dinners. Like I'm showing you now, you can just prep 3 dinners or 2 dinners, whatever's best. But then you know for the next 2 nights or 3 nights or whatever, that you're gonna be good to go, that you have what you need ready for your family. Okay, so that was all that goes into this bag, right? 3 years, 10 months, and 4 months. You're a foster adoptive working mama. That is amazing. You're doing amazing things, and you're doing a great job, mama. In case no one told you that today, you're doing a great job, okay? It's hard with littles. It really is hard, on top of work, on top of everything else. So you're doing a fantastic job, and we're here to help you just make it a little bit easier. You're really hitting the frozen nuggets and the mac and cheese a lot for your 1-year-old as a single mom. This is another thing, exactly. And so single mom sounds like it's just the 2 of you. You can set the serving size to whatever is appropriate for you. So if what would be a best serving size for you and a little one is 1.5, then you set that to 1.5. And it's gonna come out for you and it's gonna be great. You're welcome. You definitely need help with dinner. You're laid up with a broken leg and your husband has to come home. Yeah, I understand that. Totally. So this would help. Also, I have done this through injury and whatnot. I have done this in a kitchen with a lot of space. I have done this sitting at a card table. So you can do it in whatever way works best for you. So now we're going to make up the dressing. From work, he has to come home from work, make dinner, and he's not happy about it. Sure, especially if that's a role that you are normally filling in your family, absolutely. I can totally see that. My husband does not enjoy cooking. It's just not his thing. I do enjoy cooking, so I've been the cook. But honestly, once I found this, I'm like, oh, it can be so much easier. And I didn't realize how much easier it could be. So let me get our dressing going. Now, it gives you exact measurements. You will see I'm kind of a measure with my heart kind of gal most of the time, but there are a couple of ingredients like spice, like chili powder or cayenne pepper or something like that. Those I do measure, but I have exact measurements should I want to use them, right? And on this one, I'm kind of just measuring with my heart. Dee Dee, you've purchased but you can't access your account. Then you need to email support@5dinnersOnehour.com. Support@5dinnersOnehour. Use those numbers.com and they will get you taken care of. They're really awesome over there. You've always been the main cook in your family, but you need some new stuff that's easier, right? Because were you like me, where you got on, again, I was the main cook, but I got on this rotation, right? Where I was making the same things over and over and over again. And they might be good, but you're tired of them, right? And so this is nice because there's such great variety. Just making salad dressing here, and my olive oil is coming out slower than, holy cow, come on, dude. There it goes. Goodness, it did not want to come out. Yeah, you're welcome. Let me grab my lids over here. Okay. So now, it told me my second step on this recipe was in a small container with a lid, and I just like to use a mason jar. Mix together the last 3 ingredients. So that's what I did. So I'm gonna put my lid on here. Just give it a stir. And here we go. That's our first meal ready to go. Again, we're a family of 3. I have mine set to a serving size of 3. So it's avocado and tomato chicken salad. This is off of our clean eating plan. It's a July recipe. You'll have access to it right away. And this is supposed to be served with dinner rolls, which my husband and daughter will probably have a dinner roll with it. I probably won't. And so on cook day, all we're gonna do is we're gonna add this to our salad greens, and we are gonna have to slice up an avocado. That one we don't prep ahead because we know avocados will get a little funky prepped ahead. But the only work I have to do for this is to slice an avocado. Done. Okay, easy, happy. You love this program, Melissa. You've been a member for 8 years. You've been around longer than I have. That's fantastic, I love it. Is this like HelloFresh? No, they don't send you groceries. You're responsible for your groceries because you control your ingredients, right? But it's quick, It's easy. It's fully adjustable. You're not gonna have any waste because you're gonna know exactly what you need, everything. What was this recipe? This was the avocado and tomato chicken salad off of the clean eating plan. Next up, I'm gonna do sweet and spicy tilapia, also off of the clean eating plan, also a July recipe. I was excited about that one, I guess. And this one, it says best served on day 1 or day 2. And I will tell you, this recipe we are not gonna have in my family until Monday night. This is Monday night's dinner. But there's a trick. So my tilapia fillets are in the freezer. I'm going to leave them there and pull them out right before I need them. And then I'll pour my sauce on top of it. So my first instruction is to place the fish in a baking dish with a lid. Pretend I did that. Because if I was eating this on day 1 or day 2, that's what I do. But because I'm not eating it for a few more days, I'm gonna leave it in the freezer and pull it out when I need it. Hello from Australia. And then, so now I'm gonna do exactly what it tells me. Mix remaining ingredients in a bowl with a lid. Again, I like to use mason jar. I just like the way they stack in my fridge and stuff. You use whatever works for you. But you don't need anything fancy. You can do this in zip top bags, whatever you've got on hand. Tupperware, an old, you know, like the lunch meat containers that you've washed and used, any of it, any of it. So let me put that away and let's get going on the sweet and spicy tilapia. So now I am just going to add my ingredients that I need to this. Okay. Now my family is going to be very excited about this because they love fish. I am not generally a fish fan, if you are, but I do well with tilapia, and it says honestly tilapia or any white fish. So if tilapia is not your thing, you can use any white fish you'd like, and it tells you that on the instructions. And if I was doing this for just me, I would do it probably with chicken. And you can swap out your proteins or whatever. But my family loves tilapia, or loves fish in general, and I can get down with tilapia, so we're having the tilapia. Hello in Colorado Springs. You just joined this week. Both plans, you did the combo, yay! You'll be doing your first round of prepping this weekend. Excited, I'm excited for you. So the combo plan, so who was it? I can't see, Dante's Life, I think it says. So Dante's Life does the combo plan. So that is both the classic and the clean eating together. So instead of getting 60 recipes on each, you have a total of 120 recipes. You get new ones each month. There's a rotation, right? So you get 20 new recipes each month, but you have 3 months worth of recipes at all times. You use that code 10OFF, 10OFF, it's saving you $10. But on that combo plan, also, they're gonna throw in 170 cold lunch recipes. And you guys, those things are a game changer for if you have littles, if you need to pack lunches for work, if you need to pack lunches for school, if your kids are home from school and of the age that mine are at and they're eating you out of house and home, you can be like, you get one container, you get one container a night, whatever the thing is. Absolutely. Okay. Okay. So we're making our sweet and spicy tilapia. And again, I'm on step 2, which is to mix my ingredients in a bowl with a lid, and I'm just using a mason jar. And there are only 2 steps to my prep, which is amazing. We're gonna keep adding our ingredients. What other questions? You don't eat tilapia, it's not for you, that's cool. You do what you want, and that's why it says, or any white fish, because not everybody is cool with it. But you do what's best for you, or make this recipe and have it with chicken, or skip the recipe altogether. You can do whatever you want. That's what's so great about it. Okay, is that you can do what is absolutely best for you. All right. And then, as you see, when I'm using something warm, I measure it. So, it's a little cayenne going in here. And that's plenty for me, is if I measure it. We do like spice, but I have accidentally put too much in, so I like to measure those things. So there we go. Here's meal number 2. So we're gonna, on cook day, all we're gonna do is pour the spice mixture over the fish and broil it until the fish is cooked through and flakes with a fork. And then this also, your sides are also included with your information and in your grocery list and everything else. And so this is gonna be served with green beans and couscous. And so those will be heated up day of, and it's ready to go. It's super easy. And it even says cook couscous and green beans according to package instructions. It's really that simple. Okay, someone said there's a tab for something. Thank you for answering that question. I totally missed it. Okay, I'm so glad you guys are helping each other out. Thank you so much for doing that. All right, so now we're getting ready to move on to meal number 3. And do you see how fast and easy this is? Now, meal number 3 is actually one of my favorites. So I told you that you get 20 new recipes every month and you keep 3 months worth of recipes. But if you have a recipe that your family loves, you can save it. And it's like you're curating your own personal recipe box. You guys, it's amazing. So I'm just moving things so we can see everything that's going on here. So this one is a favorite of my family. And we're gonna go ahead and get it going. This is called the Italian baked bow ties. Now, favorite recipes do come back around every so often, so I'm sure we will see this one again. But this is one of my family's favorites. This is a classic recipe. And again, because my daughter has a competition all weekend, this will be a good carby one for her to have. Now, this is a meatless meal. However, it does say, add 3/4 pound of cooked ground beef for a heartier option. So if you want it meatless, which is how we prefer it, you can absolutely have it meatless, or you can add, and it helps and it gives you those instructions on how to do that. Is there a limit on how many recipes you can save? There isn't. You can save as many as you'd like. It's great. You're curating your recipe box. So anything that looks good to you, you just go ahead and click that save button and it will be in your saved folder, which, like I said, is your own personal recipe box. It's awesome. Yeah, I know, right? It's fantastic. So I'm gonna need a little spatula. Woo! That got my attention. A little pepper there. Okay. So now it calls for water. Now, if I had used the whole jar of sauce, which if I was making this for 6, I would have used the whole jar of sauce. I would actually pour my water into my jar of sauce and shake it up so I get every last bit of that sauce for the water that I needed to add to it. I didn't need to use quite the whole jar because I'm only making half a recipe. So what I'll do is I'll freeze the rest of that sauce for the next time I make this, because I will be making this again. 100% will be making this again. Because like I said, huge favorite in my family. Those were my seasonings in that packet. Okay. So we're gonna give this a little stir. My daughter requested this one. She loves this recipe. And it's just quick and easy and fantastic. Okay, get that all stirred in nice and cheesy. And again, if you wanted to add meat to this, you could add your pre-cooked meat to this at this time and stir that in there. Oh no, please don't apologize for the questions. Is there a slow cooker or pressure cooker to pressure cooker conversion? There is. There is a community group, and it may be on the website as well. I'd have to look. There is a community group which is called 5 Dinners 1 Hour. Use the numbers 5 and 1. 5 Dinners 1 Hour community group on Facebook, and there's one that's posted there. And everyone's really great about helping out and answering questions. So I highly recommend anyone that's interested, please join that group because it's so helpful. Okay, and so there we go. So there, in just 20 minutes, we have chatted a bunch, and honestly, I would have done 25 minutes. I would have been done in 15 had I not been talking the whole time, right? We've chatted a bunch, and we've been able to make 3 recipes for my family. So here's what we've got. We've got avocado, tomato, and chicken salad off of the Clean Eating Plan from July, so it's a current recipe you'll see right now. If I had had to purchase everything that I needed for this, out of this week's budget, it would have cost me $11.83. cents, which is $3.94 per person per serving, which is fantastic. But 5 Dinners 1 Hour teaches us to shop our fridge, freezer, and pantry first. And so because of that, I didn't have to purchase everything. I used up some things that I had. And so it only cost me $5.93, so $1.97, so less than $2 per serving to have that beautiful dinner for my family. And then I have the sweet and spicy tilapia off of our clean eating plan. Again, a July recipe. And it would have cost me $10.20 out of this week's budget. If I had to buy everything, I didn't. So I only spent $7.30, so $2.43 per person per serving. And last up, Italian baked bow ties from the classic plan. This one is one of my favorites. And this one was $7.10. If I had to buy everything, I didn't. So $2.96 per person per serving. So grand total for these 3 dinners for my family of 3, so serving size of 9. If I had to buy everything, would have cost me $29.13. I did not have to, so I only spent $16.19 on these 3 meals. $16.19. When was the last time that you were able to do 9 servings of something for $16, right? It's so easy. It's so easy, it's so inexpensive, it's fantastic. So let me show you what cleanup I have. And you guys, it's so easy. Now again, if you're gonna join, use the code 10OFF, 10OFF, because I don't know how long that coupon is good for, but it is good and it will save you $10, which is amazing. You love that it's budget-minded 100%. And if you want to have more expensive foods, if you want to buy shrimp, if you want to buy salmon, if you want to buy steak, you can. And some weeks I do that. I had a shrimp meal this week. We loved it. It was fantastic. But I don't do that every week. And I do it when it's appropriate for me, when it's on sale or when it's something that my family really wants, that kind of thing. So here's what I have to clean. Are you ready? I've got my cutting board, my 2 knives, because I did use 2 knives. I've got my 2 measuring spoons, 3 measuring spoons, I'm sorry, and my spatula. This is it. This is my cleanup. And now the rest of the week, my kitchen is gonna stay pretty clean, and I'm only gonna have to do, to wash the dishes we ate off of and the pan that we cooked on. That's it. I'm gonna grab my trash can like I normally do, because normally I have my trash can right next to me, and as I go, I throw things out, but instead today I just stacked it next to me. But anyway, yeah, if you have a trash can or a bowl, some people like to have a bowl on their counter, they can throw all their trash in, and then you don't even have trash to clean up. Fantastic. So that's what that was. So there's all of my dirty dishes, and then let me show you how fast I can clean it up, right? I'm gonna get this out of the way. So I'll show you, those are all the dirty dishes I have. That's just gonna take me a couple of minutes. I do wash my knives by hand. The pasta dish is not from this month. Pasta dish was one of my favorites. Okay, so as I'm prepping, I like to have all of my ingredients for each recipe inside a bin. That way I know that I have everything and I'm ready to go, and when I'm talking or whatnot, or like a kid comes in and needs something or something like that, if something is still left in the bin, I know I didn't add it yet, right? Because that's real life. Things happen. So, so then when I'm done, I take my first bin and I set it off to my right, and I put anything that goes back into the fridge or freezer into that bin. And then when I'm done with the second bin, I set it to my left, and anything that goes back into my pantry or spice cabinet goes there. So now all I have to do is take this to my spice cabinet, put everything away. It takes me about 30 to 45 seconds. Fridge, freezer, same story. So that's done. So that's all I have to do to put those things away. Makes it go really quick, really easy. And then I have to wash up my cutting board, 2 knives, 2 measuring spoons, and a spatula. That's it. That's all I have to do. All right, so if you are not already following 5 Dinners 1 Hour, please make sure you do so. Because there's lots of tips and tricks, there's recipes, there's the live schedules on there, there's time lapses of people prepping their full 5-meal preps, all of the things is on there. I'm so organized. Honestly, those bins came from the Dollar Tree, and I've had them for years, but it just makes it easy, and this is the way I've kind of refined doing this. For myself. You do what works for you. You can just use a spot on your counter. But for me, like, I get sidetracked, right? And I like to know that, did I put that cayenne pepper in there? Did I not? If I did and I do it again, it might be super duper hot. But if I didn't, then I'm gonna be sad. So I know if it's left in my bin, right? What other questions do you guys have about 5 dinners, 1 hour? Again, use the coupon code 10 off. Fantastic. So if you're not already following 5 dinners, 1 hour, make sure that you are. Share this with a friend, because you guys, we're all just trying to get our families fed and make life easy and have more time. I love that I can take a meal and I can pop it in the oven and go do other things. I can help with homework. I can start a little laundry. I can sit down because dinner's cooking itself. I've already done all the prep work. I've taken my 1 hour once a week and I've done it. And my kitchen is staying clean. And I know the answer to that infernal question, what's for dinner? I know the answer to that question. It's crazy. I love that. So I do know the answer to tomorrow night is Italian baked bow ties, right? And the answer to Saturday night is avocado and tomato chicken salad. And then Sunday we will not be home for dinner. But Monday night we are gonna have the sweet and spicy tilapia. So I know what we've got going on, or cod or chicken or whatever protein you chose to use. That's it. You're welcome for the demo and answering your questions. I thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for watching. Definitely check it out. Go to 5dinnersonehour.com, 5dinnersOnehour, use the numbers.com and check it out. And it's really been a game changer. I save so much on my groceries. My total grocery bill, I budget $75. I actually only needed to spend $58.18 this week for everything. Everything. My dinners cost me $16.19. But for everything I needed, with lunches, with breakfasts, with snacks, with household goods, like, do you see how much it's bringing down my grocery budget? It's amazing. It's amazing. So totally budget conscious. All right, you guys, have a wonderful evening. If you have any other questions, pop them onto the different videos. People will answer them. The 5 dinners, 1 hour, people will answer it. They're great about that. And again, I hope you give it a try and definitely use that coupon code. All right, we'll talk to you guys later. Have a nice night.